All right, guys, so 70% of you rappers are literally dreaming, and I'm going to talk about right here in this grid the importance of not being the dreamer. Okay, as you can see right here, what I've created so far is key traits of the dreamer, what exactly these people do, and how they're expecting to have a successful career, even though they have a very low impact and they are inconsistent. And I'm going to talk about a couple of different types of rappers there are in today's society. So there's the dreamer, there's the burnout, there's the viral wonder, and there is the builder. Okay, the builder is the recommended path that you want to take, and I'm going to give you guys a rundown on how to do that. By the end of the video, you'll have a little bit of clarity on what exactly I'm talking about. So first of all, the dreamer. Key traits of being a dreamer. And like I said, this is 70% of the world right now that wants to have a successful career as a musician. They're dreaming, okay? They have very low impact. They do not understand what the music industry really is about or how to do it, or maybe they're just very stagnant, okay? Because they are inconsistent. They have no discipline. They are just creating music, slapping it on all platforms, and posting about it once on their Instagram story and expecting for somebody to come knocking on their door and say, come with me, we're going to make you famous. And that's not at all how this works, okay? So do not be a dreamer. You do not want to be a dreamer. You can dream, you can have the vision. That's very important. That is a very key part to your success. Understand where you want to be and have that dream and that vision, but you cannot be inconsistent and you cannot have a low impact, and you are just allowing these dreams and ideas to go to waste by not actually taking action and starting to put yourself out there. Okay, you might have a song or a career, a catalog full of music that would change the world, but if you are not putting it out there, nobody's going to know about it, and you are going to basically continue to be invisible and just allowed so many years and so much time to pass before, hopefully at some point you come to this realization. And that's what I'm hoping this is for you now, as a wake-up call. Quit dreaming. Okay, let's move on to this danger zone right here. So the burnout. Okay, this is the hustler. This is the person that is exhausted and overwhelmed and has no strategy. The very simple way to put the burnout is the artist who is working extremely hard and they are a hustler, but they believe that maybe speed is more important than direction, or they're just working harder, not smarter. It's that simple. And they're burnt out because they are working really hard, but on the things that are not important, or the things that are not creating results for them, or it's not building their fan base, or it's not actually getting them monetized, right? Or it's not even about their music. They're just working really hard on the wrong things and basically working harder, not smarter. Okay. The next one is the viral wonder. This is the artist that blows up without putting in much effort, right? So they have like that temporary fame. And I apologize, I keep doing that. They have that temporary fame, and that causes you to have unstable income. And when you blow up unexpectedly, and it's a low percentage of rappers who actually do this, but it is a horrible way to go up, right? The faster you go up, the faster you fall. And then you have this unstable income and you are extremely stressed out trying to figure out how you are going to continue this and keep the clout and keep people engaged and keep people happy and stay relevant, right? And you kind of get caught in this trap, and it's extremely stressful. A lot of artists that fall in this area, it doesn't work out for them very well at all, right? So you want to stay away from being the burnout, and you want to stay away from the viral wonder. And you can go from both of these, actually all three of these. You can go from the dreamer, the burnout, and the viral wonder straight over here to the recommended path, the builder. And I'm going to tell you guys, like I mentioned before, the importance of being the builder and how this is actually going to create success for you in your career, right? So some of the key traits here: systems thinking, right? So actually implementing systems into your career and understanding that you run a business, and you can't just keep, for the dreamers here, you don't want to just have hopes and dreams and ideas and not actually implement systems that is going to actually start creating some results here. I'm not telling you guys to blow up overnight. I'm telling you guys to actually have at least a plan, and then being consistent and having these systems and having system thinking. This is a trait that the builder has that is crucial for your success. Now, also strategic growth, right? Have some strategy behind what you are doing. This is what I help musicians become is the builder. I don't want them to always depend on me or other companies. I want them to have the knowledge that it takes to be able to build a sustainable career and build that fan base and start to monetize doing what they love. So strategic growth, you want to have some strategy behind your growth. Have you even looked at like the growth that you've had in the past 90 days or the past however long it's been that you've been creating music? And have you looked at where you could be better? Have you looked at what's working, what's not? Have you even been putting out enough content to actually look at that, right? On YouTube, you need to put out 100 videos before you even start to see some type of numbers grow, right? Same thing with TikTok, Instagram. People start to say, yeah, I know I need to put more content out there. And they just never do it. They procrastinate or they start to for a month or two and they give it up, okay? Stay consistent, have some strategy behind what you're doing. And the last one, a work-life balance. It's very important. You know, maybe you don't have investors or people that believe in you just yet. So you need to just prove yourself first. You need to build a career on your own. It's just like the same thing with labels. A lot of people always want to reach out to labels and they expect labels to just believe in them and invest in them. And you have to think of it as creating leverage. Think of Russ. Think of building your fan base and selling out shows on your own first, and the labels will come to you. Okay? So let's just focus on building your business for now. Become the builder, implement these systems, have some type of strategy behind how you are going to grow your career and grow your fan base. And then make sure you have that work-life balance. Right here, what happens with being the builder, guys, is you build a sustainable success. It is sustainable success, but also sustainable income, okay? Sometimes you just gotta build it brick by brick. So many people are so caught up in instant gratification and expecting to just release this song and having high hopes that this is the one, you know, and they just, like I said, first of all, they don't even have a pre-rollout. They don't even have a rollout plan or a post rollout, right? Like they just are releasing the song and just hoping for it just the algorithm to just spark and things just work out for them. And it's just quit expecting magic to happen and start actually creating that opportunity. So this creates consistent income. This creates, I don't think I meant to put key trades here, but having a strong foundation is extremely important. Know what you are making, why you are making it, and who you are making it for. And then from there, you can start to create scalable systems, how you're going to scale, right? This is all super, super important when building a career, a business of any sort. But as a musician, especially with no guarantee, it is all dependent on you, whether you make it or not. And I want to tell you guys, don't get overwhelmed. Just start now, okay? I have a lot of different types of content and a lot of different ways that can provide value to you and help you guys actually make this happen and be there with you guys along the way. I hope that you guys enjoy this type of content. I've been spending a lot of time on YouTube, just learning different ways to actually teach you guys and provide more value for you guys. So if this is something that you guys think is helpful for you, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you guys are interested in seeing more like this. To recap this video, guys, there's the dreamer. This is over 70% of the population of people who want to have a full-time career as a musician. The burnout who is working harder, not smarter. The viral wonder who is putting in low effort, but things kind of worked out for them really quick, but just a little bit too quick, and it created a large it created a very high stress environment for them to where it was hard for them to keep that around, and then they kind of just 2 weeks later go right back to where they were before. And then there is the builder who is actually building a career, and that is what I want to help you guys do. I want to help you guys create these systems that you can, or implement these systems into your career. I want to help you guys with strategy in terms of growth and how to actually do it the right way and what is going to create real results for you guys. And I still think that that work-life balance is important. Same thing with your family life. It can feel like you're living two separate lives when you are trying to chase a full-time career or pursue a full-time career as a musician, but also you have a normal 9 to 5 and a life outside of it. Trust me, guys, it is not that hard to knock out your competition when 70% of them are right here just dreaming, okay? They are not putting in the effort. They are not doing the right things to actually create a career out of this. Be the builder, guys. And if you need any help, please reach out to me, guys. I try to respond to all the comments below. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.